Lichess is very fortunate to be joined by the American Grandmaster Awonder Liang. Awonder, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
You had quite a nice game today against Max Warmerdam. Can you tell us a bit about your game today and your victory?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell what happened. I was just trying to play a normal game. I've had kind of some trouble sleeping thus far, and so I just sort of thought I'll try to keep some chances alive, but definitely not doing anything crazy in the first game. And yeah, we played some Ray Lopez. He kind of surprised me with the Berlin, which I didn't expect. And yeah, he found some strange plan, and I'm generally white is supposed to be slightly better in these Ray Lopez positions, or at least it's a little bit more pleasant. And yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like somewhere I kind of misplayed it because maybe I didn't really play with that much energy. And then we got into this offset colored bishop endgame, which was definitely drawn. But right before the time control, he blundered this trick with after rook takes f2, he allowed some f6, and then he had to lose his rook after that. Yeah, I think it still wasn't that clear. I think my technique was a little bit shaky, but yeah, fortunately, I think he blundered again, and then I guess the conversion was pretty smooth. But yeah, I think for me it was very shaky. I really was kind of unsure at several points in the game. I think I ran pretty low on the clock. But yeah, I'm happy to get the win.
Of course, yeah. And I mean, you said in the opening that his choice of the Berlin kind of surprised you a little bit. What were you thinking he might play instead of the Berlin? What were you kind of expecting, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a big opening theoretician. I think a lot of the Dutch players tend to be. And yeah, I see before the game I saw he played both e5 and the Sicilian. And normally when I play those type of players, like everyone plays the Sicilian against me, probably because I suck in it. so yeah, instead he opted for I think the more solid choice, which probably makes sense given it's a match structure. But yeah, in any case,
he was just trying to be a bit more conservative. He didn't want to risk anything. Do you think also the fact that he had quite a tiring tiebreak game yesterday, that could have also been a factor maybe, that he didn't want to kind of maybe go for an aggressive push or something, kind of try to go for something a bit more solid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw his tiebreak. It was kind of crazy, especially he came back from being a game down. And so, yeah, for me, I think being a game up right now doesn't mean that much because he's very strong with white pieces, and I think he can push a lot. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know what I'll expect from the next game, but probably he'll try and keep the game alive. And,
yeah, of course. You mentioned, I think, as well, that you said you had some problems sleeping here. Yeah, was that because of jet lag or something else, or the heat?
I think it's normal. Probably a combination of Instagram Reels, my Twitter timeline. I don't know, many factors. But yeah, for whatever reason, it's kind of been a bit tricky for me here. But I think I've always struggled with traveling a lot, and so yeah, for that reason, I mostly play tournaments inside the U.S. I much prefer, but. Yeah, okay, the World Cup is a special event. It's hard to miss. So
you're a bit of a, I don't know, are you doom scrolling at 2 a.m. on Instagram and Reddit and stuff like that?
I mean, more like doom scrolling at 1 p.m. and then sleeping a couple hours after that. So yeah, it's been a bit tough, but
sure.
Sometimes it's like that.
Have you had an opportunity? You've been here quite some time to acclimate to the time zone and everything. Have you had an opportunity to see much of Goa or do much here, or you've mainly just stayed within the hotel?
Mm-hmm. I've kind of had a hard time with the heat a little bit. Not that it's even that hot, but
it's kind of hot to me.
I don't know what it is in world units, but in America, I guess it's like 80 degrees.
Yeah, I think today it said 85 Fahrenheit, feels like 95 Fahrenheit for the US audience out there. I think in the rest of the world units, I think that's like maybe 32 Celsius feels like 36, 37.
But yeah, luckily the air conditioning in my room is extremely powerful, so I keep it at a nice 17 degrees.
17? Wow, that's cold.
I don't know if it actually gets there, but in any case, yeah, so no, I haven't had an opportunity to see much of Goa, but I know it's really, really nice. And yeah, I just walk a bit outside sometimes, but that's about it.
No, perfect. Well, thank you so much for talking with us, Awonder, and yeah, wishing you the best for tomorrow and the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Very much. Thank you.